Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers at the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. Yes, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, it's all about saving life, and that's our main priority here. Yes, we are not beholden to any political parties in Jamaica or anywhere, but we support the party or government who is willing to make Jamaican people's lives better, especially when it comes on to security. We would like to see the culture of the people change, by instilling these youths ethics, moral, decency, truthfulness, and to get rid of all the muck and this culture erosion that has been taken over and infiltrate our people's mind in Jamaica. You understand? So, that's what we're all about here, reading, and these youths need to read more. So, we are all about saving lives here at the channel, at the Jamaica Young Police channel. But some lives are not worth saving. They have lived a parasitic life and were not contributing citizens to the society. Hence, we'd like to find a way to get rid of them by any means necessary. The Jamaica Young Police channel is not for criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, beneficiaries, sympathizers, excuse specialists, and head hunchers in criminal underworld. At the channel, at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we aid criminals with a passion. Yes, especially the criminal police officers who rob people. They rob the citizens, them coke, them property, anything where you can think of, them rob, they extort, transport illegal firearms and ammunition, and wanted men who are wanted for various crimes, including murder, in their personal and police vehicles. So when these police officers travel with these criminals in a police vehicle and pretend as if they are witnesses or complainant because they're transporting them from point A to point B to let them evade and elude the police. Yes, so, with the pay increase of the, Jamaican politicians, receiving this astronomical amount of money in their pay increase, and, the public and, the naysayers and the hypocrites and the liars, them come out in their droves. So, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we're gonna let you hear what the average person on the channel is saying, and give you their thoughts who have posted, so we can relate to you, the public. But we're gonna let you hear from us at the Jamaica Young Police channel and what our thoughts on this matter. You watch, you listen, you decide.
But prefer take a haircut than a haircut now, man. I tell you that.
Yes, man. Back in the days, this is the man that we expect to become Prime Minister, okay? He was a tough talking politician and anti-crime guy, but boy, them read him the riot act, so he have to just work with the system, but that was funny. Boy, man say rather a haircut than a pay cut. And Damian Crawford said that, and that was us at the Jamaica Young Police channel. So we'll continue the journey.
Michael Abrahams. I'm here by myself. I'm not part of an organization. I'm here as a Jamaican, and I feel offended because of what just took place. I think they deserve a raise. The Prime Minister's salary was rubbish. The man works hard. The man all of them deserve a raise. I have no problem with that. But the amount by which their salaries was increased, that amount, I'm Dr. Michael Abrahams. I'm here by myself. I'm not part of an organization. I'm here as a Jamaican, and I feel offended because of what just took place. I think they deserve a raise. The Prime Minister's salary was rubbish. The man works hard. The man all of them deserve a raise. I have no problem with that. But the amount by which their salaries was increased, that amount, and the timing of it coming after the nurses were literally, the teachers recently were literally begging for something that made sense. It's unconscionable. It's arrogant and it's insensitive. So we can't accept that. And this doesn't mean that the opposition are saviors either, because you sit down and taking it. I haven't heard the opposition say we're going to take less too. I haven't heard that. In all fairness, when Bruce Golding became Prime Minister, he took a 15% pay cut. In all fairness, I didn't hear the opposition saying, no, we're not going to take all of that. So the system is corrupt. in a bad way. But I don't think we should sit down and take this. I know too many nurses and teachers and police struggling. So no, I'm offended by this.
So what would you like to see happen now?
For them to have the conscience to address us and say, you know what, it's true, that was a bit too much. We hear the cry of the people and we're gonna take it back down a bit. They deserve a raise, definitely. And the government general again, but 34 million for what? For what? For a medal and got coronation and Aki tree, really? Seriously though? 34 million, really? No disrespect, but really?
Only a fool would believe what these people are saying. Isaac Buchanan is a twice convicted drug dealer and a member of the PMP LGBTQ plus hierarchy. And Uncle Gully, you know, you see politicians, especially the PMP LGBTQ plus party, they love people who have low IQ. And those who understand how legislation works, you know, and everyone is pretending like this wage increase goes just to one political party. And it's, you know, the JLP LGBTQ plus government who is responsible for this major increase in wages for the politician. Let me tell you, people, because most people who are PMP LGBTQ plus activists and supporters, most of them can't think, they have low IQ, and I make no apologies for what I am saying. I am telling you that I am from the belly of the beast. So they always say, if somebody tell you, if somebody come out of our house and tell you that bees inside here, you believe them because they are coming from inside here. So I am telling you that they are lying. You understand? For the government to pass this law to get this astronomical increase in wages for all of them, both political parties sign on to it. But you see, as usual, the PMP always have the bigger mouthpiece and them know to sell it to the low IQ people. Yeah, them are riding up back on them thing. Why these people? Why they did not? Because as me, I would support for an increase of 1,000% for the minimum wage people. You understand? Why they did not lobby for that? They didn't, because all of them is a cabal. But you see, one is using it now as a political mileage because they know that most of the people are low IQ people. And people are suffering. Yes, people are suffering in Jamaica right now. And because they are suffering and see this huge increase, because we are in the era of social media, but the thing is that is who can spin the thing the best will get the better poll numbers from this. So when you see Mark Golden and the others come out, they are all con artists and three card men. What's the sense of you having money and you don't have any security? Look at the hypocrisy. And most of you people, who support these people have it has 5 second attention span like a goldfish. Remember, Dr. Daz, it's going 2 weeks now, they burn down the PMP constituents office. It's not a labor right do it, it's PMP. And they deface the PMP cars. Yeah, them supposed to use the campaign and do PMP work. And Dr. Daz came out and says that the PMP hierarchy will be coming out and condemning the criminality of these people. Have you people seen it? Have you people seen it? Do you want a better Jamaica? What you need to do is hold these people accountable. This is just a deflection of what they are doing. Because both of them, both political parties did it. But the thing is that the government is getting the blame, and not both of them. So they're talking about locking down the country. Who's going to benefit when they lock down the country? It's the same people who's going to suffer. The poor people is still going to suffer. What people must lobby for is the poor people get a better increase. Let them revamp, let them go back, increase the minimum wage by a 600% or thereabout. Let the people them can see something that they can live on and pay them bills. Instead of these nonsense and political mileage. That is what the people need to do. And that would be better. That's from my humble opinion. I rest my case, But hey, look, in life, is either you think for yourself or people is going to think for you. And the PMP LGBTQ plus party have been very, very good at that, thinking for people, because they are organic robot. And the reason why I'm saying that, I had spoken to I had spoken to one of them. I think they call me. We have no problem at the Jamaica Young Police Channel to entertain them, and we just expose them hypocrisy and their lies, because what we use facts. We are not on no sides. Both PNP and Labour right. And we see Labour right liquid because we are talking about those. We don't care because we are not in any corner with nobody. We are for our team Jamaica. We are right in the middle, and we want the middle. When we're staying at the middle, we want those who love Jamaica to come and support Jamaica, team Jamaica. We know so the PNP not going to come there, because the PNP hierarchy is like, they're the political, they want to burn down the entire thing and rule over ashes. Most people don't know that, because they're low IQ people, and the PNP love them. The same people them that we used to live with in Jonestown, their children are still living there. We are not living there because our parents are futuristic and they were buying all that what they were selling. So, all the best to you guys. Have yourself a beautiful day. Peace. I remember, love each other. As if you don't see yourself in another man, then you can't treat him the same way. You understand? And remember that if you are led by liars, don't expect the liars to tell the truth. They're going to lie to you. Peace.
When a country seeks a politician, they often want in him or her the strength of an eagle, the grace of a swan, the gentleness of a dove, the friendliness of a sparrow, and the night hours of an owl. And when they catch that bird or that candidate, they expect him to live on the food of a canary. Yes, that's how it goes. I am going to go further. If when you and I leave this parliament and you can't put two things together, them say you're a fool. If you can put two things together, them say you're a thief. Yes. I'm not asking if it's true. I tell you that is so. Mr. Speaker, like our new member from Portland said, and she's over there smiling. Beautiful speaking can increase parliamentarian salary. Can increase parliamentarian. Is action I go do that, not a bag of mouth. Every time is the wrong time you can't do it. Even though we're hearing, and we're going to hear it, that's a wrong time. Never a good time. I'm fed up. Parliamentarians deserve better. It is time to do what is right. Nonetheless, Mr. Speaker, I still say, and I'm serious about it, I'm not joking, our union leader must be the Prime Minister, and our General Secretary of the Union must be the Minister of Finance, and we'll find a way for you to dovetail it into the committee that I just suggested. We have to meet and we have to talk.
Let me tell you something, Morgan. The biggest problem with this pay increase to the politicians, why the people, rebelling against it, and they're totally against it. You see, the people at the bottom of the food chain, they're talking like the helpers and all those people. You understand? If the government in Parliament, if they had raised the minimum wage for these people even by like a 500 or 600%, trust me, they would not have this PR problem, because that would show that they care, but they didn't. You understand? So the only way they can really change the tide on the minds of the people, because as what you say, they are not good at marketing, their PR thing, and that is true. And the thing with them, one of the biggest problems that I have found out with them, yes, they are very lackadaisical, and they expect the people to be intelligent when they are not. And Jamaican people, majority of them, they are low IQ people, and that's the biggest problem, as you stated, with the GLP apparatus. They have no counter. It doesn't matter what they have done, they allow the PNP LGBTQ plus party to just come out and just ride on anything that they think is popular, and they don't counter it. For example, you know, when they were demonstrating about George rights, beating his wife, and because Bobby Montague and those people were saying George Wright must be brought back to the fold of the party, because the people in Westmoreland love him, you know, because he's doing a good job. And at the same time, Mark Golden was out there demonstrating against him, and then it was even before, right in between, you know, we had we released a video to show the hypocrisy of the PNP. Michael Phillips beat his wife, and he was charged by the police. George Wright, there's no evidence, you know, clear evidence, and there's no victim statement or anything like that, so the police could not pursue any criminal charges against him. After we had released that video, that argument about George Wright died. So after all years, point out the hypocrisy of these people. That's the biggest problem with them. You understand? Not that I am supporting one over the other, you know, but it's good to highlight the hypocrisy of the other, because the PNP, you know, they are not interested in Jamaica, you know. They would rather to burn down the country and rule over the ashes of the countries, you know. Because they don't care, you know. Just look what happened with Dr. Daz less than 2 weeks ago, where they burned down the PNP constituent office, the face the vehicle, and he with his naive self talking about the leadership of the party don't support it. Up to now, you don't see Mark Golden and all of them come out and denounce him, you know. Because the PNP party is a criminal organization, and as what you have stated before, you know, well, I have seen General stated it, but I think that the argument that he's making about the GLP, that argument is twisted. It's the other way around. It's the PNP that always do that. Fool the people them. Look, it doesn't matter what the PNP do. Even the same police, them still don't see it because they are idle, them have low IQ. You understand? Most of these people, they cannot think for themselves, as you have rightfully said, and I agree with you. They cannot think. Most police cannot think for them. They are just a little better than the same people them from Jonestown, from the same people them from Whitfield Town, the same people them from Greenwich. Them cannot think. Same people them from Backtown. You understand? You're you're so rightful. They have to have somebody out there with a message. They don't have anybody out there with a message, because when they use all of these people with these these big words and all, the average people don't understand it, because first thing them starts, boy, you look down at us. But trust me, whether or not you want to believe it, the thing was really, the rollout was wrong. You understand? They weren't thinking. And it's both political party now. You see how the PNP how the PNP spin it, pretend as if they did not know anything. When we know how laws are passed in Jamaica, it cannot go through without one member of the PNP in the Senate voting. You understand? And now everybody pretending like it was just one side, when it is both of them. You understand? But they think that everybody are fools, and they expect the people to be fools, You understand? And they are fools. A lot of them, majority of them. So that's how it is. As I said, they went about it wrong. That pay increase. The first thing they should have done is to take care of the poor people, the people at the bottom. Take care of them. That's what they should have done. And they still can do it. Increase the people them minimum wage 500%. Let the people them see that the government is working for them, looking out for them. You understand? When you at the top of them thing now, you scrape. All the Governor General should even get $1. I remember I say all the same Governor General him thief up all the money from the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the conference, his appointment, the Governor General appointment, was to prevent him from being arrested and charged for thieving money from the Seventh-day Adventist Church conference. You understand? So a pay thief we have in our government in Jamaica. You understand? Blessed love, man.
When we was on the executive of the Police Federation, you find the police difficult for reason with because they don't listen and just chat pure foolishness. Me executive member, I couldn't tell them that now because I don't want to vote me out. But find that we stop and listen to what foolishness I tell you, and then willing to listen and learn. Remember during one negotiation, remember which one? The government gave us a block of money. We had to share the money, or we wanted to share it. They just give it. So they give it $10 million. So if you can file that. We just sat down with the accountant and the because we had all actual science, you know. We used to use actual science accountants. We need lawyer, we use lawyer, we need any consultant we need. We use some police. We had called James Schwab, you know, because he was the person who led the arbitration. Steve McGregor was a very good executive member, former general secretary. We use Steve McGregor and Neville Knight, that was the longest serving general secretary. So the man they know the federation work. So we pay them. We give them a little stipend and say, come show where we're going. That's why we want the best package for the members. So they say, man, take the block of money. And we show the accountant and the accountant work out the figures. And say, look here, if you give the police any money in year one, they might get a nice little ratio. But then pay I go smaller. As if we have loaded on the second year. They would not get a whole ratio, but then they get a big salary. And me say, what? Me say, yes, man. Because me want the police to get more salary, you know. I know the ratio is a one-half thing. I go blow some money, so. But the police start thinking with them belly and not them brain. And the executive member, they say, man, where you come from with that? You mad? And them, you can't convince them about it. Them say police touch up and feed dog. And I show them attack. But then I watch up and feed dog, you know, because that me I give them because everything for them. And once me decide to everything, they could have vote me no business, me I give them it. And that's some mistake. The executive member, they know that because they want to turn down there. Those damn foolishness and satisfy the police and then damn foolishness. How that loaded up, okay, waiting up now. You see, next time we go back to government, we have a bigger salary, we get a bigger percentage point. That's why we support it, you know. Because we now do the right thing. We do the thing. We allow the members, I think, with them belly to dictate how we say we think with their belly too. We know that with them. Them vote me out the rat. I mean, the federation go by vote, you know. So them vote me out and put the money on the front end and give them a retroactive. And then get a less monthly pay. You understand? And that's why police suffer so much, because they don't do the right thing. So the government now, which has given the police the largest pay hike in the history of the police force, it seems to me. Or well, me talk about me know about, because I'm not sure. Because me when they just start the pay was so small that they give them all 40% increase in the which you know, 40% at zero, at still zero, you know. You understand? But because me joined 44 years ago, the heat in the next one, I mean, no increase above the arbitration of 1990-92. With the police getting 80% in the first year and 60% in the second year, 140%. That was the highest increase before this reclassification thing. So you can see the talk general. Learn the facts, understand the facts, and put yourself in a position to articulate facts. What do you think me all the time about empirical data, man, and evidence? If it's not truthful, me not say it. It has to be factual. So the argument for me is not about the parliamentarians and the salary again arising out of the reclassification. It is about the public sector, the reclassification in the public sector. If the parliamentarians, they don't forget it, the public sector don't forget it neither. Logically, they don't forget it neither. So we stop the foolishness and think. We do not brain and stop being emotional. The policeman, this is a policeman, a brilliant. I like this cop. He's a brilliant cop. He said, listen to him as I go back and listen to the video. This, me never go by qualification. The man sensible. The man is a thinker. And nobody can think for him, so they can't take away him power. Your man say, in him satisfied with you, know. But him say, when him say one time, this is the best of the worst. This is the best of the worst government. And the most money the police ever get, and the most money the public sector. And the thing about this increase now and this reclassification thing, and only the police, and the entire public service. So nobody should not bad. But none, a bad man and grudgeful cause it. The Prime Minister forget the same pay. Like the commissioner, I like a constable. I damn foolish is that. Nobody bring that foolishness to me. I mean, nothing could for me emotion. I'm a brain news and thing.
A country seeks a politician. When a country seeks a politician, they often want in him or her the strength of an eagle, the grace of a swan, the gentleness of a dove, the friendliness of a sparrow, and the night hours of an owl. And when they catch that bird or that candidate, they expect him to live on the food of a canary. Yes, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I am going to go further. If when you and I leave this parliament and you can't put two things together, then say you're a fool. If you can put two things together, then say you're a thief. I'm not asking if it's true. I tell you that is so. Every time is the wrong time you can't do. Even though we're hearing and we're going to hear it, that's the wrong time. Never a good time. I'm fed up. Parliamentarians deserve better. It is time to do what is right. Nonetheless, Mr. Speaker, I still say, and I'm serious about it, I'm not joking, our union leader must be the Prime Minister, and our General Secretary of the Union must be the Minister of Finance, and we'll find a way for you to dovetail it into the committee that I just suggested. We have to meet and we have to talk. Mr. Speaker, like our new member from Portland said, and she's over there smiling, beautiful speaking can increase parliamentarian salary. Can increase parliamentary. Is action going to do that? Not a bag of mouth. Has no expiry date, but we must not die in constant spring. I hope you understand that, you know. Hope has no expiry date, but we must not die in constant spring. If you do not confront, Mr. Minister of Finance, you cannot conquer. If you don't confront, you can't conquer. And time has come for us to confront. Mr. Speaker, I thank you and Happy New Year.
Increases in the salaries of elected officials should be suspended until the outstanding grievances affecting public sector workers are satisfactorily addressed. I did not come into politics to enrich myself, but to serve the people of Jamaica. As leader of the opposition, I must lead by example at a time like this. I will therefore redirect the bulk of the 240+% increase in my pay and retain 20% of that increase and contribute the rest to persons in need and other worthy causes. I intend to do this until the outstanding grosses affecting the public sector workers arising out of the restructuring have been satisfactorily addressed. I am mindful that the leader of the opposition is the only parliamentarian on our side whose package is in the senior executive leadership category. And our other parliamentarians continue to have discussions among themselves as to how best to deal with their situation.
I'm a police officer, no, but I'm a teacher by profession. I graduate of the Michael Teachers College and the University of Technology. Now, I live it, I see it, I earn it, I see what is going on in the society. And what is going on in the society is a lack of knowledge. And we speak of emotions and not facts. We use emotions to drive our arguments, facts. Now, Mr. Morgan, a lot of things the government is being blamed for, and people need to recognize. Government doesn't micromanage. Government is a macro state. They put in policy and infrastructure to drive growth and development because we're a free market economy. The minute government steps in and start micromanage, we turn to not a democracy, but we turn to what is
autocracy.
Government agencies, free reign and public sector and private sector to do what they need to do and put in the legal framework to help us. No, If we truly love Jamaica, we're going to build brand Jamaica. America is short of about 20,000 teachers. You can check it out. Why they're short of 20,000 teachers? Because those citizens in those countries are saying the same thing that we are saying in Jamaica. Those are poor earning jobs and they don't want it. UK, you can go on and on and on and on and on. Now we understand things are not perfect in Jamaica. We understand that government take almost 300% increase for themselves. But yes, we the police get almost 100% too. And some ranks get over 100%, up to 190% increase. We need to recognize that everybody can't get the same increase. We need to recognize that the people at the bottom, the most vulnerable, yes, they need the help. Yes.
Sir, your argument no balance, sir.
I speak on facts, not emotions. Not
Your argument no balance, babes. Your argument, emotions have to talk on sometime because we know the realities that the people face and are real.
I'm a senior police officer and I can appreciate I can understand. I'm not a senior police officer, but I can see the increase that I got and where my pay is coming from too.
So
and
you're comfortable.
No, I'm not comfortable. And I don't expect to get what Nestor Morgan is getting. He's an executive member of the state. But at the same time, we need to put things in context. Yes, more needs to be done. Yes, we need to earn more. But we need to put things in context. Divide the $1 billion that the executive get compared to the $300 million that the bulk we at the bottom get. Come on now, we need to put things into context. No, Mr. Morgan, the government needs to do way more. And that is a fact. The government now is the best of the worst, and that is a fact. The books are now balanced. It's now $70, 70 cents out of every dollar going back to pay tax and debt compared to previous years where at 80 cents and 90. These are facts. So the economy is moving in the right direction. We have maneuvered COVID. It's a miracle because we think that Jamaica that collapsed.
Don't make me start talking about COVID, sir.
A national body can recognize the development and in the right direction of the Jamaican economy. But the people need to be made aware of this. People don't know that NHC has increased.
Yes, you know, some people say we're over here running school. Well, if you want to see it like that, that is good, you know, because we are just here to educate, inform, and to inspire people for them to think. And so you have listened to, you know, from various sides, or just really one side, because we don't play none of the labor right them with them say and them thing. Even Dr. Nigel Clark and all those people, you know, we don't play any of them. We just pay it, you understand, all the other people them. Because you know them, everybody already have beat the labor right them and what, and you understand. So we're just giving you from the other side perspective, because it's really both sides. Most Jamaican people do not understand how laws are enacted and become bills. You know, how bills enacted and become laws in Jamaica. In the Senate, you need just one vote. One vote in the Senate from the other side, from the opposition, for that bill to become law. So you know, so the PMP, both of them, the PMP LGBTQ plus party in Parliament and the JLP LGBTQ's parliamentarians and senators, all of them agree to what happened. So when Mark Golden is coming out pretending as if he's ignorant and did not know what is going on, you have to understand, scammer went and you see them in on 3-card man and Ginal. And when people take you for idiot because you're organic robots, most Jamaican people cannot think, and they don't think critical. They are emotional thinkers. They think with their emotions, is how their emotions feel. If they like somebody, that person can commit any crime and lie to them about anything and it's fine. They don't think critically and correct the person whenever the person is not doing the right thing. So here you have Mark Golden coming out denouncing this wage increase. Why didn't he do it when they were channeling this bill through the House to the Senate, and then for it to go to the Prime Minister for his signature? No, they didn't do it. No, because he realized that he can get some political mileage out of it, he's jump on it. Don't believe him. Reason being, remember, it's going 2 weeks, you know, that Dr. does. The godly doctor, you know, respected man, trying to become a member of Parliament for a seat, you know, Waterford, which is a part of his constituency, the people in Waterford denouncing him, say they want Alric and Mark Golding, the same one that installed Dr. Daz. The people in the constituency, they burned down the constituency's office, they faced the cars, and Dr. Daz, he is the one that made that statement public. The PNP party is not going in that direction of criminality. And we had made a video at Jamaica Young Police channel challenging him that is not going to happen because the PNP is a criminal organization. To this date, Mark Golding are none of the PNP LGBTQ plus supporters and members of the hierarchy came out publicly and denounced these people and their behavior. Because they can't, because that's the root, that's the base of the PNP LGBTQ plus party. Is a party of criminality. They embrace and support criminality in every form and terrorism. Because by any means necessary to come to power, that's how they would do it. The PNP LGBTQ plus party is a party they rather to burn down the country and rule over the ashes. That's how they are. I can tell you that because I am from the belly of the beast. These people have no love and they don't care about anyone. You understand? So I have stated before, one of the good things that they, to change the tide of what is happening, raise the people the minimum wage by 500% because they are the ones that's suffering. Let these people let them feel as if they are being counted and respected. Raise the minimum wage by 500%. Do it this week. Change the conversation. Because one thing with the PNP, they are good at marketing lies, propaganda, You understand? You have seen it even happen with yours truly right here at the Jamaica Young Police channel. So, we just want you to think. Don't be an organic robot and don't use emotion. Use your brain. God give us all a brain to think. So use it wisely. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel out.